Okay. Hi guys, this is my first YouTube video. My name is Edward Elite. I actually took my name from the Twilight character because girls really like that guy, and much like in real life and the book, girls like me a lot. Today I'm going to be reviewing the upgrades and regular weapons for the classes in Team Fortress 2. Now, Team Fortress 2 is a shooting game. It's sort of like an MMO. It's developed by Valve. There's like health and stuff in MMOs, like stuns and crits and things, but we'll go over that later. Anyway, so the first class that we'll be reviewing is the Scout. Sorry, I was just thinking about myself there. The Scout's primary weapon would be the scattergun. The scattergun is much like a shotgun, or at close range, it does more damage, just like in real life. His secondary weapon would be the pistol. Pistol's just like the same pistol the engineer has, and yeah, that's the only thing I really know. And his last weapon is a bat. The bat, it's really fast, but it's not as strong as the other weapons. I believe all melee weapons are normalized from 43 to 87 damage, and around 170 for crits, if I'm correct. Now, his first unlock is the Force of Nature, which replaces his scattergun. I believe it does about 0.96% damage of the regular gun. Don't mind my math, I'm not really that great at math. But it does this knockback, and if you don't have the Sandman equipped, you can actually triple jump, which allows you to get into many places you wouldn't otherwise be able to get to as a scout, but you could just rocket jump there as a soldier or demo man. The next weapon is actually called the Sandman. I think they call it that because it puts enemies to sleep. It's pretty clever on Valve's part. I must give them props for that. But anyways, this weapon will stun your enemies when you hit them with the ball. The ball has a slow respawn time, which I don't like, because I can't just repeatedly stun people. I should actually be able to do that, because it'd be more fair for me, because I'd have a better opportunity to kill people. But we'll get into that in a different video. But it also takes away your ability to double jump, which is very important for Scout, because that's one of his main attractions, is the ability to double jump to get to hard to reach places. Without that, she's not really that good. His last upgrade would be Bonk Energy Drink, and this is actually radioactive. I've actually done research, and if you drink radioactive things in real life, you don't actually become invincible to bullets. But this will make you invincible for 6 seconds, and when enemies fire upon you, it will register as a miss for them, which is something else you'll find in RPGs. The next class is the Pyro. The Pyro is a cheap class, and mainly revolves around most 1 and W. That means you hold the W key to go forward, and most 1 to shoot. It's good. I like it. I'm very good with the Pyro. The weapon he has is the Flamethrower. It's very strong close range and will set other enemies, except Pyros, on fire, and will burn them for 50 to 60 health. And it's a big pain in the ass in arena because, oh, I just said ass. I'm not supposed to say that. In arenas, there's not really that many health packs anywhere, so you can actually die very fast from Pyros if you're not able to get to a health pack. The secondary fire is Compression Blast. This actually blasts your enemies pretty far away from you. It's very useful for stopping enemy Uber charges. You can really screw up their plans, much to their dismay. It's not that fun for them, but it's very fun for you. The next weapon is the Shotgun. It's the same shotgun that the soldiers and heavies have, it's just a regular gun. It's pretty strong, like in real life. And yeah, and then his last weapon is the Fire Axe. Now, this is normalized, much like all the other melee weapons, except for the Scout, the Axe Extinguisher, and I can't remember what else. Now, his first unlockable is the Backburner. It's but it's exactly like the regular flamethrower, but doesn't have compression blast, and from behind, it gives 100% crits, just like on girls. Am I right? Am I right? His next unlock is the flare gun. The flare gun is a very, very interesting weapon. It's one of the only weapons in the game that actually increases damage the farther away you are from the person. Now, it's like a ranged flamethrower. They get set on fire. And the next upgrade is the axe extinguisher. The axe extinguisher, it's just like the fire axe, but it's covered in barbed wire. It's really cool. Like, when I go to my school, because all the kids bully me to kill them, I think I'm going to model my axe after the axe extinguisher. The axe extinguisher guarantees critical hits against burning enemies, but it cannot crit against non-burning enemies, even while energized by the Kritzkrieg, which is interesting. The next class we'll be going over is the Medic. The Medic is a stupid class. Why would you even put a healer in an MMO, or FPS? That's healers are for MMOs. Just take the healers out of FPS, and we'll all be happy. Anyways, the first weapon that the Medic has is the Medigun, and it heals you, and it can overcharge your health.